What up, Tube? Miguel here with Drive Culture. Just going to go over a few things that we picked up. We're going to start working on getting the Supra, Toyota Supra, prepped up for the E85. So I got a few items I'm going to go over. Just received some stuff. Had some stuff already put aside, but in the process of getting the garage ready and everything set up, haven't got a chance to really lay it out and talk about it. So, not sponsored, but work closely with driftmotion.com. So all these items were purchased through driftmotion.com, and basically they can take care of anything you need for your Toyota Supra from every generation, OEM or performance. So what we got here, and we'll make this short and sweet, and then in a few weeks, couple weeks, we'll start working on the car and I'll go over the installation of the items. Here we go. So first of all, we're going flex fuel. So we got a flex fuel kit with the sensor in and out, goes onto the return line. The wiring will wire in positive and negative, so ignition, chassis ground, and the signal wire into the AM Infinity. We have 1150cc injectors, 6 of them, high impedance Bosch injectors with new clips. Got to solder those on to the harness and replace the injectors on the rail, and these will give us the volume of fuel we're looking for. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, those aren't big enough. Well, the E85 we're using is more for a safety than it is for a big power capability. So with these fuel injectors, the 1150s, we should make approximately 550 to 600 horsepower safely, paired up with the pump. The pump comes with a filter. I don't know if you can see it in the bag there. It also has the harness. It has the hose for the fuel line from the tank to the pump, or from the pump to the feed line. This is a 450 LPH Walbro, real Walbro. You see, brand new harness. So I have to wire that into the tank, so the tank's going to have to come down. We also have some E85 rated hose. This is for the return line. So this is going to be the hose coming down from the bottom of the fuel pressure regulator to the hard line, return line, going back to the fuel tank. We are going to add a secondary filter from Fuel Lab. Has -6 male ends on it. This filter is going to be right before it goes up the feed line into the rail. So we're going to have our filter in the back, and we're going to add a secondary filter to keep all the fuel clean, keep the injectors running. We want to get the most out of everything. And then to monitor everything and tell us what everything's doing, we are going to use a BTI 3.5-inch display screen, touch screen, and there's a fingerprint on there. It is a touch screen. We're going to be wiring this up. It's going to go into the radiator center console part of the Supra, replacing the old Apex AVCR that really only monitors boost. This is designed to fit in a 52mm gauge pod. You see the plug harness in the back from BTI. It includes the harness, and the harness is going to plug into the rear, and the other side is going to plug into your AM CAN bus. So we'll be wiring in a CAN bus to it, which was not on my particular wiring harness when we wired it. We didn't have the intention of going this route right away, but yeah, so I'll be wiring that in. So I'm just waiting on the secondary harness from BTI. It should be here in a couple days, and then we'll wire that up. And this is so you can actually change your boost settings. We won't be wiring this secondary harness or this other little plug. So the BTI gauge is going to give us full display of everything the Infinity reads. So I did not want to change the dash how we have it set up on the Supra, and we'll go into that a little later. I wanted to just have a secondary screen that showed me my ethanol content, boost level, AFRs, all that right on, basically everything the Infinity, the AM Infinity is reading. To mount it, we went to Auto Extrude. Auto Extrude is a really cool company. They are making pieces for the Mark IV, Mark III Supras, as well as the Lexus SC300s out of 3D print, basically. So this is a custom gauge pod they made me to replace, or to go right both in place where the OEM ashtray goes. So we'll be putting this in, and then this guy will go in here. And that'll make it a nice clean installation. They also make a couple other neat things, like the OEM coin holder replacement, that it turns it into a cup holder, because in 1987 there wasn't a lot of cup holders in cars. So we have one of those. I'll show that to you at another time. Very easy installation on that, along with upgraded fog light pods for the OEM bumper, to upgrade your OEM fog lights to newer LED, better fog lights, and various other pieces, gauge pods for the side pillars, gauge pods for the air vents, gauge pods for the center on the top of the steering wheel. So the Auto Extrude, great company. You go to autoextrude.com for that. BTI, great company. And everything else here for the BTI gauge, the fuel filter, the fuel pump, the hose, injectors, and the flex fuel sensor, all through driftmotion.com. So if you have any questions, comment below, hit the like, and hopefully in a week or two we'll have an update on a little bit of this installation, as we are just finalizing, or I am finalizing a few things in the garage, so we have full power and everything as far as electrical power. So alright, y'all have a great time. God bless.